After the cup fixtures, we did expect a crazy game week, but not this crazy. Let's quickly review how we did and then let's focus on the next game week. Usually we'd go in depth match by match, but it's just 2 days between the game weeks, so we simply didn't have the time. Lots of very surprising results, mainly Newcastle winning against City, Chelsea getting hammered by Bournemouth, and Leicester getting a point at Anfield. We did correctly predict Burnley drawing at Old Trafford, even though they almost won. Fulham overturned a 2-goal deficit to win against Brighton. Arsenal won against Cardiff, Saints drew at home versus Crystal Palace, and Everton got a 1-0 win at Huddersfield, which makes it 5 out of 10 correct. Not a great tally, but considering the freak results, it's not too bad. 0 out of 10 correct scores though, which we hope to improve in the upcoming game week, so it's time for some new predictions. First match of the game week is Spurs against Newcastle. The hosts really didn't have much rest between the last 5 games. Newcastle, on the other hand, aren't overplayed and are on a high, having won against City a few days ago. Worryingly for Pochettino, Tottenham didn't keep a clean sheet in the last 5 and conceded first in all those. Newcastle didn't keep a clean sheet in last 9 head-to-head matches, and 7 out of those 9 had 3 goals or more. Stats tell us Spurs dominating expected goals, possession as well as shots. So despite the injuries and fatigue, we're going with 3-1 to Spurs. Middle of the table clash is at Brighton, where the hosts welcome Watford. Brighton has no wins in the last 4. Both of these teams led at half-time, but lost in the end in the last game week. 7 out of 7 last matches between the two teams ended with 2 goals or less. Looking at the stats, Watford has the edge on expected goals, possession and significantly on shots. Despite that, considering the past fixtures, we're predicting a goalless draw. After almost winning at Old Trafford, but getting a point in the end, Burnley welcomes Southampton at Turf Moor. Looking at the head-to-heads, Burnley has no losses in the last 4. 6 out of last 7 meetings finished with 2 goals or less. Saints didn't keep a clean sheet in their last 5 matches, but also scored in all of them. Attacking stats wise, Saints look the more dangerous team, with significantly more shots per game, average ball possession and expected goals. Nevertheless, Burnley are looking to improve their home form, so they'll go for a 1-1 draw. Chelsea are at home to Watford, and a lot of people will be interested to see how their players respond to the big defeat at Bournemouth. Huddersfield are bottom of the table, with no wins in 12 and no goals scored in the last 4. They were first to concede in the last 8 out of 10 matches. Looking at the stats, Chelsea have almost doubled the expected goals, and it's normal to expect a lot of attempts and possession for the home team. We're predicting a strong 3-0 victory for the Blues, despite all the problems they have. A very interesting bottom of the table clash is in the London derby, where Crystal Palace are at home to Fulham. Palace was first to score in their last 6 matches, but Zaha, their key player, is unavailable because of a red card, which is a big blow for the hosts. Fulham has no clean sheets in last 5 in the league, but are on a high with their big victory against Brighton on Tuesday. It's hard to pick between the two teams when you look at the attacking stats. We're going against the odds here and predict a classic Ranieri 1-0 to the visitors. Everton against Wolves should certainly be an interesting match. Wolves are doing great in the Premier League, but they haven't won against Everton in last 7 meetings. Wolves matches involved at least 3 goals in the last 5. Also, it was 2-2 at Molineux in August. Everton on average have more possession, but Wolves are slightly better at shots per game and expected goals. They also have a lot of counter-attacks per 90 minutes. Because of that, we certainly expect them to score, but we think Everton will win this one 2-1. Cardiff vs Bournemouth will be an emotional one. We hope for the best with the Emiliano Sala situation. The Bluebirds are in bad form with no wins in 5, and they were first to concede in 4 out of 5 of them. In last 7 head-to-heads, Bournemouth scored, and were first to do so in last 6 of them. If you look at the attacking stats, you can really tell how much better at finishing Bournemouth is. That's why we expect them to get another confident win after beating Chelsea, and we're going for a 2-0. After the hard-fought 1-1 at Anfield, Leicester are welcoming Man United. Both teams scored in last 8 out of 10 meetings between the two, but United did so in last 20 matches. The Foxes didn't win in last 9 meetings, and United wasn't defeated since Solskjaer took over. Even though Leicester are a counter-attacking team, Man United also have almost 4 per game on average. So we expect both teams to score. That's why our prediction is United to win 3-1. In the match of the week, Man City play against Arsenal. Arsenal didn't keep a clean sheet in last 10 meetings between the two teams, and in last 9 of them there were 3 goals or more. Man City won last 4. The Gunners are back in the top 4, and City dropped a further point behind Liverpool, so it's an incredibly important match for both of these. The citizens have unreal stats when it comes to passing and shots per game. This is another one we're predicting to be 3-1, as we're going for a City win. In the last match of the week, West Ham are hosts to Liverpool on Monday Night Football. In head-to-heads, the Reds won last 4 matches. Last 6 between the two involved at least 3 goals, and Liverpool scored in all 6 of them. Considering how strong the Liverpool defense looked, they do have some injury problems lately, so they only kept 1 clean sheet in their last 6 matches. In passing, expected goals and total shots per match, Liverpool strongly dominates. We predict a goal fest here and 4-2 win for Liverpool. So there you go, here are all our predictions for this game week once again. It's certainly going to be tough to get at least half of them right, as most of these teams are fatigued and some of them are under real pressure, but we're hoping for the best. Let us know in the comments below where you think we got it wrong, or even better, post your full predictions. We'll feature you in the next video or on our website if you do better than us. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss the next week's show. Until then, bye from us at FootyFox.